Hello everyone, and welcome to Staying Connected, another segment on the Elevation Lifestyle Network. Today I'm in Glenwood Springs, and I'm with Kristof here at the Newbridge Gallery. It is such a pleasure for me to be here with you because this, I think, is like a best kept secret here. And to be here and see what you've done and what your family has done in this valley is really amazing to me. So tell me a little bit about this gallery.
We opened up about a year ago, and that's what you see in the gallery is our family artwork, which is like we working here, we're showing up the paintings and the artwork, what we working all the time, and that's the base for us, and we're trying to show everything what we're doing as a family. So that's mean you have like a different variety of paintings.
I was just gonna say, the variety in here is amazing. I mean, there's so much texture, emotion, there's realism. I see it all here. So what is your specialty?
So my specialty is like I do what I love to do, and that's actually we open up this gallery because so we have a freedom to show everything what we can do it. Not we don't have any restrictions on what we're showing, what we can put it on the wall, what the client wants, and it's just like expression. Our expression and what we can do it with the paintings. So that's why you have a variety of things.
Now you're based here in Glenwood Springs, but you're all over the place. I mean, your art is in mansions in Aspen, your art is in Breckenridge, Steamboat. I mean, not just this state, but tell us a little bit about how you deliver these and where your clients are.
This is because I have like a network of people working with me, and so thanks to the galleries I'm working with, and I appreciate that they have my artwork on the walls. So they have a contacts. They've been here for a long time. We are in the valley for about 10 years, so that means like we brand new in the valley. Consider the timing, and the artwork is always taking like a lot of time to just be recognized. And thanks to that situation, like what we can do and what we can show, we are fortunate to just have people helping us to just spread the word and show the paintings in the country.
Tell me a little bit more about your family, because everybody's an artist in your family, from theatrical aspect to your musical. So give me a little synopsis on your family.
Yeah, this is the family. It's like everybody are kind of a talented people, so we're polishing the talents, and we're always trying to do something new, and we're looking for the different ways to show this. And it's sitting in some kind of a self-expression. So that means like the music, it's always connected to the art. So when I'm working on the paintings, I'm listening to the music. So when I do the music, it's some different state of mind, and it's always creative part. So which we love to be the creative people. So we have the son and daughter. And
well, what's their names? Tell me their names.
So it's Max Kosmowski, Eva Kosmowski, Noemi Kosmowski, and Kristof Kosmowski.
Okay.
So that's one last name, and everybody are doing something different.
Yes. Okay. Well, tell me the specialty of Naomi.
Noemi, she's like the great painter, and doing the more realistic paintings. So she doesn't work in the area of abstract art too much, but she's amazing with a detail and realistic paintings. So Max, it's a great artist in his field. So he's doing the digital art, and Eva, she's more in the performing art. So she does have some kind of influence from looking at us, but she's great in her field. And me, I'm just filling up the gap, and you know, like I'm doing everything what I can, but you know, like this is
you do everything. You are such a man of many talents, and you know, tell us somewhere in town where they're going to see the Kosmowski family. You know, because you're all in town here, and nobody really knows maybe the mural.
Yes, we work with public places and public art. So City of Glenwood, it's the great benefactor, and we're working on some pieces here and there.
Well, tell us a couple of those pieces.
Yeah, this is like the murals all over the town. We did like the vaudeville theater, which is like a big mural with icons of a vaudeville. And then you have the Two Rivers Park. You have the electrical boxes in town with that. So the latest project was those buffaloes on a roundabout, and so they just appearing here and there in town right now. So
and those were all made of recycled pallets.
Yeah, that was like idea, like how to get up to the budget and the situation, like what we can do.
What you can do.
And actually, the recycled material is always a great product.
Yeah,
so
yeah. And then some of your murals are next to Walmart there on Glenwood Music.
Yes, I forgot about this one. Yes.
Yeah, I know where everything's at. I know where everything's at.
That was. It's a kind of a statement. It's a different like approach to what we're doing. But it's always like if you have like somebody who's asking you about doing something, so we have to come up with some kind of idea. And then it's like a kind of a limited situation up to the surface and the scale of a painting. And but I think it's a great idea to have something here and there, just spiced up the situation of.
And then you do things at the caverns as well.
Yeah, we did. We're working with Steve Beckley a lot, and so we always trying to just meet his needs, and here and there, and it's a great connection, and we have a pleasure to working with the people in town actually. So
let's go back in time a little bit, because I bet you have so many incredible stories. You know, you're from Poland, and that's where your art started, correct? In Poland? I mean,
yes.
That's where your livelihood when you were young that started. And I know, I'm going to say this, but I know that you at once did a 25 one-man show in Poland. And tell us a little bit about
that was
your
a time like we started with the shows, and I was fortunate to just be chosen by the art society over there to just do the shows here and there, and then it was like a kind of a different situation, because it was a different market there. But so the shows, they were not the commercial shows, but you know, like they were like appearing here and there, so the people liked your style and like your artwork, and that's why you have a show over there. And it was that many of the shows in a short time, because it's like it's because of the connections over there.
But then part of that connection and your work ended up to get commissioned for postage stamps?
Yes, I did work for I did quite few projects for the Polish Post, which was like a lot of fun to work with. It's a different scale, and but that's a lot of pleasure to work with the Polish Post. So it was, I think it was like about 27 projects I did together. Wow. Like for the Post between, I mean, that was the 80s, so a long time ago, but it's still my name on the Post stamps.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome. So you can bump into your work all around the world, which tells me you've been honored in Germany and Finland. So in the time that you left Poland, tell me about that experience of starting. You had to start over again.
Yeah, we did, and that was like the new market, new situation, so we need to adjust with new circumstances. So, and it's not always easy. You have to work hard, and but that's the artist work. Actually, you have to do it what you have to do, and then the situation gonna show up if you're successful in this what you're doing or not. So,
but that's probably where a lot of your art started to expand, right? As well, when you moved to Germany.
yes, but it's like the market back in Europe. It's a different market than the United States.
How is
And,
that different?
It's a different in the subjects. You have a more collectors in Europe. They're collecting the art, but the United States is it's a different the buying the situation. What kind of artist you are, and you have to adjust and do something different. So not necessarily the correct politically, but the subjects and the artwork, it's a quite bit different than Europe and the United States.
So when did you feel like your art really started taking off? Was it when you came to the United States, or was it there more success in Europe?
The art, it's taking off always when the times are good for the artist. So, but you're working on that part like a whole your life. It's not like if you ask me the question like how long it took me to do the painting, so I'm always answering like 40 years, because it's like you have to have experience and you have to know what you're doing, and then actually the outcome, it's like it's good or not. It's some people like it, some people don't like it. And that's the situation. You have to adjust the level of what you painting, what you're doing with the market needs, and that's, I think that's the difference between the continents. So it's like a more it's like if you go country by country, for example, back in Europe, so each country like got a different colors, different subjects, different the level of the artwork, and it's like, you know, like the German, it's a more gray, so then France is like a more color, Spain it's a completely different, you know, like that's a little nuances in artwork what you're doing. And
but you have clients all over the world, and they, since you've been in the United States, do you deliver a lot more art to Europe? Or
yeah, that's the true, because it's like we're fortunate to work with galleries in the different parts of states, and it's like the clients looking at the artwork here, and they buying here, and they moving the artwork to Europe, for example. So it's never happened I mean, I'm always like the wondering why I have to move to the United States to sell the artwork back in Europe. So which is like kind of a crazy, but that's the reality,
yeah,
like how it works.
I mean, you're producing art in your own time frame, your moment, your emotion, whatever is going on as an artist at that time, but it may come back into somebody's life many years after you've made it. Correct? I mean,
yeah, that's true, because it's like if you have a paintings, they were done like a long time ago, and then somebody like it right now. It's a few different circumstances. Like you can have a trend in the design, interior design, which is very important. So you can play on emotion of a client. So you can do something which is like completely crazy, and it was crazy 20 years ago. Right now it's okay. So that's mean it's like different levels of the different subjects. It's play on the psychology too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's play on the minds of the people, because, for example, with the times, with all decades, the colors are changing, the palette of the paintings are changing. So that means like if you compare the interior design of the 60s and with the 2000s and right now, so it's always a little different in the color, in the shapes, and so that's why you have to adjust to that, like as an artist.
Tell me what goes on around downstairs.
Oh, downstairs it's my workspace studio, let's say, and so I'm working downstairs with my paintings, and I'm preparing actually everything from paint to the panels I'm painting on, and so that's we can go anytime over there.
And that's also where you guys rehearse.
Yes, we do music. Yes, we rehearse every place. So the music, it's we do this by heart and for the heart, and so it's always great to have it's a different expression. So that's why, you know, we love to have the few instruments always by us, and if we have a few minutes just to play something or rehearse something, it's great. It's more like it's a rehearsal, but it's more as a fulfillment for your heart, for your soul, let's say.
So is there anything else that you would like to tell me and this audience that's watching us right now about you, your family, your gallery? What do you want them to know?
So we love to be here in the valley, and we're still working here, and we still want to see a little bit more people here in the gallery. So, and because we have a lot of clients, they coming in here, they live here for the whole life, and they say, oh, I've never seen anything like this, it was here before. And yes, but that's, you know, that's why you have to, if you walk on the street, you don't have to walk on your phone all the time. So it's just like, just look around what's going on, and it's a lot of interesting things around, and we always try to fill the gap between the everyday life and work, and we do something different, but you can stop by and think, look at something and think about why they did this, and so that's we appreciate the time to be here in the valley.
Well, thank you for your
Thank you
time.
very much. Appreciate.
You have stories to tell, and anybody that comes in to this gallery could experience those stories, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I have always the story to the story.
And there's some good stuff in here. So cheers.
All right, we cutting.